We are back with a new episode of the Basement Breakdown, and we are back to some exciting fights. I remember when this card got announced, Harrison.
I think we all do, because the card it got announced on was just so ridiculously disappointing.
They had to do something.
This was the only takeaway I took from that pay-per-view
and
card.
People were also disappointed on top of it, too, with what they got.
I know. Terrible night for the UFC.
I mean, after being rumored for how long? Would you say a year? When did they say that they were going to do this, or we're in talks?
Yeah, I want to say this has been in talks for a year, maybe even
longer.
more than a year.
I like to say a year and a half.
I remember thinking at first, there's no way
that they
ever go to the White House.
But then, like, Trump gets elected, and you're like, maybe, because of how much he likes Dana and stuff.
Yeah, and how much Dana likes him.
Yeah,
and the whole relationship.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've said it, we'll say it again. What we thought was not what we got. Trump was like at the beginning, like, we're going to have fucking 9 title fights. Like
head to toe title fights.
We were expecting something that
Underwhelming.
Underwhelming. Because we're like, okay, this is going to be the most scenic thing ever. It's the White House, only happening once. McGregor is going to be back. Like, we're getting fucking...
McGregor, John Jones,
Michael Chandler.
You're getting this, you're getting that. It was underwhelming, but I think after the dust has settled, looking at the card, it's a very solid card, top to bottom.
I agree.
And
it has meaningful fights.
Very, very much so.
Like, they're meaningful, they're impactful, they matter in the grand scheme of things. Unlike last weekend. Or the week... Okay, never mind. No, the weekend before is 328. But just, like, fucking... They're not calling up a bunch of 38-year-olds to fight another 38-year-old who hasn't fought in 2 fucking years. And yeah, but unless, Kyle Daukaus and, freaking Bo Nickal with no beard's a little weird, but...
Well, he looked crazy at the
with
press
no beard?
conference. Yeah.
You think he's going to be better or worse?
I hope he grows the beard out.
Yeah, me too.
By the time the fight rolls around.
If not, he loses a decision.
Yeah, no aura anymore. He might lose a decision to Kyle, but...
Kyle, shit.
You got to get the beard going, man. That's your whole look.
Yeah, he looks like a prepubescent dude. But let's get into it. I'm fired up for this card. It's like... It's been awaited, and I'm excited for the top 2 fights.
It has.
Let's go.
Let's go. Kicking us off, to start the card, we have a featherweight bout between Diego Lopes, coming off of that fight against Volkanovski for the belt. He's taking on Steve Garcia, who's
not fighting Volkanovski for a 3rd time?
Surprisingly not. Okay. The UFC chose not to go in that direction this time. The odds for this fight are... Diego Lopes opens as a minus 200 favorite, and Steve Garcia is a plus 154 underdog.
Steve Garcia's last win was against David Onama, if I'm not mistaken, where he absolutely sauced him up.
He did.
In a main event. He's on a pretty nice win streak.
7 fights, 8-2 in the UFC. He's really, really put things together here as of late.
But the way I feel about Diego Lopes and the way that a lot of people feel about Diego Lopes is besides Volk, he is that dude.
I do. I have to agree, 100%.
He is very good. Like, he really is very good, and I picked against him against Volkanovski because I knew it was going to happen, and we had seen it before.
I didn't, obviously.
It's all right.
Terrible main event streak going here.
I would say this fight is like just off the bat, 3 rounds. I think it'll probably go. And I think Diego Lopes, I think it'll be fun, take place on the feet. And I think Diego Lopes will win.
I agree.
He also might be live for a KO.
Yeah, I agree. Totally what you said about Volkanovski. I say Diego Lopes is just one step below that elite level. Volk is probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest featherweight fighter of all time.
And they pushed him to, I think. Like, I don't want to say he was on a good momentum fighting like Sadiq Youssef. Like, he had good fights, Dan Ige and stuff on short notice, but
they did. And then the second fight, it happened too soon after the first. Volk even said so himself.
Made no sense.
He didn't think Lopes would have enough time to really learn from the first fight.
He had nothing in between.
Exactly. Not much. The footwork was much of the same that we saw. It's just not the best footwork in the UFC. And when you go up against an elite fighter like Volk, it's going to get exposed.
Yeah.
But against someone like Steve Garcia, I fully expect Lopes to be in there brawling. It's going to be competitive, and I think Lopes is probably going to piece him up towards the end of the fight.
I think so too. I think these guys are both like they're going to crash into each other multiple times during this fight. I just like, man, like after I watched the Gene Silva and Diego Lopes fight, like I know that Diego Lopes can deal with adversity at a very high level. Garcia's good. In his last fight, he didn't really get much from David Onama. Huge step up fighting a guy like Diego Lopes.
That Onama fight. And then the Lopes and Silva fight, he debatably lost that first round to Gene Silva.
Yeah, he was
very competitive. Silva just got a little over-aggressive there and then got caught. But Lopes knows how to hang in there. He knows how to brawl. He's a fantastic fighter.
This is the fight they should have gave him before fighting a guy like Volk for a second time. Like you give him, this is a fun fight for him, and it makes perfect sense. I think he's going to win a decision over Garcia.
I agree. Diego Lopes decision.
Yeah, Diego Lopes. And then he gets another title shot.
Against Volkanovski, third time.
Volkanovski.
No need for that.
Mosvar will be doing that. All right. We've got Bo Nickal versus Kyle Daukaus. If I had to put any word beside this fight, I would just put Y.
The odds say it here. I'll just read them out quick. Bo Nickal's a -330 favorite. Daukaus +240 underdog.
Respectful odds, honestly, it's just a fight that doesn't make sense. I get that Bo Nickal is American. Like,
Well, they're both American.
But he's like American wrestler.
He's like Penn State. He's been built up as this all-American prospect.
Bald eagle.
Yeah.
Beard. Now he's a bald eagle. I mean, man, like you should see this fight on like the feature fight on a prelim fight for a numbered card.
Totally. I feel like we always talk about some of these fights are clear setups to get a guy some more hype and to build up his brand. And this just immediately strikes me as one of those fights. They want to get Bo Nickal in a big spot on a big card. And anything less than a Bo Nickal win would probably be terrible in Dana's eyes.
Kyle Daukaus, like, man, like he knows he shouldn't be on this card. Like he said it. Like it's funny because like when he talks about, he was kind of like, why too?
Yeah, he said, I didn't know this was even happening.
That's good because you should acknowledge that. It's Kyle Daukaus is on a 2-fight win streak. He beat Michel Pereira last time out, if I'm not mistaken. And
GM3.
And then GM3, like, that's not great. Before that, he was out for a while, I believe.
Two guys who are on the back halves of their careers.
Yeah, one's on a 5-fight streak.
Not top competition anymore.
It's ass. And Bo Nickal, like, I mean, he looked good against Rodolfo Vieira last time out. Like, very late into the fight, got the knockout. I needed it to go to a decision. Anyways, before that, obviously, we know what happened with RDR.
The RDR, right when RDR was kind of on that little streak of his own.
100%. Like,
performing very well.
I don't really know. Like, I feel like where Kyle Daukaus is very good is on the ground. Like, he has some decent submissions. He's not an exceptional striker, although he did crack Michel Pereira.
He did.
Really bad.
I do remember that.
But he's looked like crap recently.
But he's going to try to sub you. And I don't know if he can submit Bo Nickal. Bo Nickal, obviously, as we mentioned, wrestler, very, very proficient on the ground. And I think his striking has sort of come along here as he's continued on his UFC journey. It's not the worst. I wouldn't say it's like top tier or anything.
We saw it against like Paul Craig where it was just like 3 rounds of like him kind of like, I don't know, like he was just striking. It kind of looked like shit. He was just, kind of doing what he's doing.
But again, Daukaus, you're not facing a top tier striker.
No.
So it's possible Nickal could outwork him on the feet as well.
Which is why I think perhaps it could go to a decision. I think honestly, like instead of this fight ending early, like it does go into the later rounds.
But I could see 29-28 or even 30-27 Nickal.
I think he'll just control him.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of dominance, a lot of control from Nickal. I don't think it's going to be a super, super competitive fight.
Nah. I could see a finish, but Bo Nickal should win. I give him the decision.
I give him the decision, 30-27.
Which is, honestly, what are the odds for that? Like, I feel like they're probably very good. Like, I don't feel like people think that the fight's going to go the distance.
Yeah, for a pure decision, don't have those odds yet. We just have the money line odds.
All right.
But you're right. Something to keep an eye on.
Something to keep an eye on. Over 2.5.
I like that. All right. And that takes us up. Next fight on the card. Another one that's a little bit, why is this fight happening?
So that's the thing. When you go up the card, you really dissect shit. You're just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, until you get to like the co-main or even the O'Malley fight maybe, you're kind of like, okay, it's okay.
It just doesn't feel White House.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like a good card. Like, but like the last two fights feel like spectacular.
Good card, but not biggest fight card of all time.
No, it's a good card. Like, I mean, Mauricio Ruffy, like, why the fuck is Michael Chandler fighting another, like, prolific guy in the division who's coming up? I don't know, because Dana White and him have some agreement.
I don't understand how Michael Chandler is still in the UFC. I'm going to be completely honest. He's on a 3-fight losing streak, and in his last 6 fights, the only win is Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, he has really bad fighting IQ. They put him up against Paddy last time. Like I think Benoit Saint Denis was supposed to fight. He was supposed to fight Michael Chandler or Mauricio Ruffy?
Michael Chandler.
That's
and I
hilarious.
think he turned it down.
That's really
He's
funny.
like, I don't want any parts of that. Like, I want to fight a guy up in the rankings. What is Michael Chandler gonna do for me?
Exactly. Like I don't know why like Dana thinks it's okay or like Hunter thinks it's okay because Dana's not making the matchups to just offer these guys Michael Chandler constantly.
Because what does this do for Ruffy?
Nothing. It's just another, like, he loses constantly to these guys. Like,
it's like, sorry, you can't have Conor McGregor, but you can have a guy who kind of stands in a similar stance to Conor McGregor.
And has called him out a bunch of times.
It's a fight that doesn't make much sense.
Last time out, Ruffy beat Fiziev, where he dropped the first round and he got into his groove in the second round and was able to get the KO.
Yeah, he looked good in that fight. Looked really good.
Before that, he got pretty worked by Benoit Saint Denis, who has... That's a fight that's aged pretty well because Benoit Saint Denis has been surging recently, just kicking people's asses.
His Bobby Green win before that, too, has also aged tremendously.
Crazy
Bobby
kick.
Green's on a crazy streak right now.
Bobby Green's on a 3-fight win streak, albeit against, you know, not Chase Hooper. Daniel Zellhuber, Jeremy Steffens, and
Lance Gibson Jr.
But
he's piecing these guys up.
It ages better, like
choking them out.
Michael Chandler's ass. He said his striking's not great. Like I know he looked good in the Poirier fight for a little bit.
He's just a brawler,
yeah.
And he gets sucked into his opponent's game way too often, and he fights their fight, and he just ends up getting pieced up by whoever he's fighting. Yeah, he is.
I think
First or second round. I don't even think it's going to go that long.
His stance and his style of fighting is just perfect for it. He's going to land something that really like hurts.
He's going to get drawn into this brawl. I could see Ruffy like landing a head kick on him
100%.
And just putting him out cold.
He's going to go for the wrestling when he starts to get like he's not going to be able to get it on the feet, and he might be able to control like take Ruffy down once, like hold him against the fence for like half a round, but he's going to find space, and
it's
then
only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time.
It happens every single fight with Michael Chandler. Either he gets finished or he just gets beat up and bloodied and dropped on his way to a lopsided decision loss.
This has got to be his second last fight in the UFC.
You're going to give him one more after this?
If Tai Tuivasa hasn't been cut,
okay,
like,
fair enough.
There's just like if Jose Medina can get 5 fights in the UFC and lose all of them, Michael Chandler can.
What if his last fight is a McGregor fight? How funny would that be?
But that makes perfect sense.
It does.
Like, and at that point, it makes even more sense. Like,
it really does.
When they both just like, there's nothing.
After McGregor loses to Holloway?
Yeah, give me a Mauricio Ruffy, either early second round or late first round knockout.
I agree.
I
could see mid-second round after getting pieced up for 5 minutes. Mid-second round, he's going to be looking for an entrance and just get caught with head kick.
Oh, straight.
Or just some
knee,
yeah. Or
up
just
the middle.
Some dirty punch right down the middle on the jaw. And sorry, Michael Chandler, you're going to be face down in front of
your kids and
your
people
kids,
at the White House.
The president. I know you're a big American.
Ooh, I was going to make a joke, but I can't.
Very patriotic. And I know that post-fight speech would hit if he won.
Oh, shit, man. He'd
See
be
you at
calling
the top,
everybody
at
out,
the White
bro.
House.
Ranked number 12, hasn't seen a win since Tony's like been in the UFC, and that wasn't even at the end of his losing streak. Like,
that was like middle of the losing streak.
Islam Makhachev. No, 55. I want Ilia Topuria because I haven't fought him yet. And it's just like...
It's like, man.
Yeah, he will call him out if he won. Because he'd be fighting on that card. He'd be like, Ilia Topuria.
But yeah, you can't pick him.
No.
Mauricio Ruffy. And the odds reflect that Ruffy's a minus 650 favorite.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Michael Chandler plus 420. The odds makers agree with us. There's no way Michael Chandler gets this done.
All right, move up.
Move up. The most recent fight that's been added to the card, it appears to only be on the card because of Trump and his love for Derrick Lewis. But Lewis is taking on Josh Hokit, who's made quite the name for himself. And the odds for this fight, we don't have yet.
Well, Josh Hokit's going to be favorited. We know that. He just beat him and Curtis Blades, had like a contender for fight of the year, in my opinion. One of the best heavyweight fights I've ever seen.
Easily. That was such an exciting fight.
Right after that was finished, they booked Hokit versus...
immediately. Trump got on the IG Live in the arena.
Why don't you have my favorite African-American on this card? We feed him well. Like, we give him a lot of peptides.
It's like, Lewis is your favorite fighter and you want to feed him to the guy you just watched beat up Curtis Blades across 3 rounds.
Though.
It will be.
Like,
it'll be violence.
It'll be violence, yeah.
It will be.
Which is good. Like, they're going to jiggle out to the octagon. I feel like Derrick Lewis will jiggle at range for a little bit.
He will.
And then Josh Hokit's just going to kill him.
I think it's only a matter of time.
He's going to kill him against the
100%.
fence. He's
I was
going
to
to slump over. Like
same as the Tuivasa knockout when he knocked out Derrick Lewis back in the day.
Yeah.
And he just kind of
slumped
over.
Get knocked out. Like, he always kind of like... He's got a lot of fucking power, and you make this fight because Derrick Lewis knocked out Curtis Blades, who, Josh Hokit just went to a very competitive decision with.
Although that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, but that's how you reason it. You're like, he just has a lot of power.
He does. He can catch anybody. We've kind of seen it. He's kind of all over the place. He's gone like win-loss, and it's because he is the kind of guy that if he catches you, he can put you down.
But he is beating like Rodrigo de Lima, like absolute fucking
Teixeira.
bums, man. Talison, Teixeira, like, yeah, he's not gonna beat these upper echelon heavyweights. Josh Hokit, it'll be in the first round.
I think Josh Hokit's someone who's here to stay.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't like the gimmick, but the gimmick and that whole character he plays is the reason he's in this position that he's in now. He's, 3 or 4 fights into his career, and he's already on what they're billing as the biggest card of all time.
I will say that if you watch the Freedom press conference that came out last week, it was a pretty mundane overall press conference until Josh Hokit gets up and he's saying, "I'll chama on your mama!"
Starts going at Topuria. That was the viral moment from that presser.
That was the viral moment. So he's making these viral moments. He's making it exciting. And honestly, in the comments, it reflects that. People you may not like his shtick, but what he's doing is good.
You're talking about it. Hate it or love it, you're out there talking about it.
100%.
And I know Dana's sitting back in his office, just money signs every time he looks at this kid.
Yeah. He's just like, this is fucking...
And as long as he keeps backing it up in the octagon, he's going to keep getting these opportunities.
Title shot incoming very soon.
I think he's only like 3 fights away from maybe getting a title shot.
He's a heavyweight. He beats him and one more.
It is that kind of division. You're right.
Now
takes us up to the feature fight. This is when things start to get really,
pointless matchup
really
instead
good.
Of Corey Sandhagen, which we would all just love to watch, which hasn't happened. You get Aiemann Zahabi coming off of a fucking decision against who?
Marlon Vera.
Oh. And then now he fights...
A split decision,
always.
too.
He's a split merchant.
He is. He's not a finisher whatsoever.
He lost the fight to Jose Aldo, but won by split decision, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They really disrespected Jose with giving them that fight.
They do.
For his last
the
fight.
odds reflect it. Sean O'Malley, minus 430 favorite. Zahabi, plus 300.
This is a, lock for a decision, honestly. I mean, I don't know. Sean O'Malley, is a sniper, and he could.
He is.
But,
he still has that... Listen, I know a lot of people might think Sean O'Malley's a goofy guy because of his social media presence and how he kind of presents himself. But I actually think he's a fairly high IQ fighter.
100%.
He's a champion for a reason. I was really impressed in the Song Yadong fight, how he pulled away in that 3rd round and really put his mark on that fight and won it. The fight, I believe, was tied on all 3 judges' scorecards going into that round.
It was also hella boring.
It was.
Extremely
boring. But he really separated himself. I was impressed with that 3rd round performance.
It's just it wasn't a beatdown.
It wasn't.
You're not seeing that from him.
It was competitive. Right now. No, it wasn't a beatdown.
That's how I feel like this is going to be. I feel like it's going to be competitive, another striking match that goes to a decision, 29-28 Sean O'Malley. And they're
100%.
not going to be giving Aiemann Zahabi any breaks here on the decision.
No, if this goes decision,
it's
at the White House, a Canadian, Muslim Canadian versus an American, they're going to go with Sean.
Because you get Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley too somewhere, down the line.
Which would sell. Big selling fight, and also it's super attractive to Yan because it allows him an opportunity to get that one back.
100%. And it's good to have that down the line. That completely goes out the window if he loses to Aiemann Zahabi. which I don't think will happen. And also, anyone who you book Aiemann Zahabi with and like it's just box office poison.
I know.
Like, all you have to do is look at his fights.
I can picture it already. I can see O'Malley, Jan headlining a December card later in the year.
100%.
Finish off the year.
Well, Merab will need to fight him, right? Before that happens, I think. Maybe not?
They probably will. I don't really want to see that.
Okay.
I mean, I understand why they make it, but I think Jan just beat him down so decisively across those 5 rounds.
What about the first fight, though? Where he lost to 49-46.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, he said his arm was fucked up in that fight, which is why he wasn't throwing with it.
I know. That's what he said. And then when he recovered and the arm was good and he
beat the shit out of him.
He walloped
Yeah.
Merab, which was crazy to watch. And I don't know if I need to see him fight Merab again. I think we'd see much of the same as the second fight. If that's the direction they want to go, I'm fine with it. But I think the O'Malley fight sells a lot better.
I think it sells better, but like from a fan standpoint also, I'm just like, I've watched that fight back so many times, and I know you're the same with me. Pereira won that fight against Sean O'Malley.
I agree. I just think if you go to Jan and you present, okay, would you like O'Malley or Merab?
O'Malley.
It's O'Malley
more
easily.
money.
More money. And I know for a fact Jan probably wants to get that one back so bad.
100%. I think he fucking murders him in the rematch. Anyways.
Yeah, I think it would look much like the Merab, just 5-round beatdown.
Sean needs to start talking more shit, or maybe, I don't know, whatever.
He does. At the press conference, he was just sitting there quiet.
Doing nothing.
The old Sean would have stepped in on that Topuria Hokit exchange.
That's why I don't feel good. He's sitting there like a kid in between like 2 divorced
Sunglasses
parents.
on. He's just, it's not the Sean we know.
That's why
it's
I
not
don't
that
like
same
it.
aggressiveness.
That bothers me. All right.
Co-main?
Fucking,
this is the best fight on the card.
This is where it gets stressful.
Yeah, there's some question marks here.
Oh, this is where it gets really stressful, man.
Alex Pereira, Ciryl Gane. We don't really know what's going on with Aspinall, but as of now, it's for the interim heavyweight championship. And this fight on the betting odds is a dead pick'em. Minus 113
crazy
each guy.
Because Pereira opened as like a minus 200.
He did.
Oh, man. What can I really say about this? This is like, Pereira's been looking like a real heavyweight as of late. Like when he stands up
at the White House, he looked huge.
Massive. Like that boy's a real freaking heavyweight.
No, he's put the weight on well. I don't know how, not to sound like Joe Rogan here, but how did that guy ever make 185?
How did he ever? Yeah, no, it's honestly insane.
It's crazy to me. He's huge now.
I mean, like,
I don't know though. The question mark is he going to be slow? Like, is Ciryl Gane just going to like run circles around him and piece him up in the octagon? Is he going to be able to get in and catch Ciryl and land that knockout shot?
He's so fucking powerful, man.
I know.
Like, and it's just like, there's so many unknown factors. Like, we haven't seen what his power's like in fucking heavyweight. Like,
well, I think it's going to be crazy.
I think it's going to be crazy too. And it's just so many unknown variables that you have to try and consider. Like with Ciryl Gane, like he looked good against Tom Aspinall. He didn't look so good against Volkov before. He beat, I think, Sergey Spivak. Like,
there's also a lot of question marks around Gane still.
Dude, he started like MMA at like 27.
Yeah.
Like, didn't develop his ground game, but it is heavyweight.
Like, you go back and watch the Ngannou fight, and I know Ngannou had the torn ACL, which forced him to wrestle. But man, those first 2 rounds, like I know the ACL probably impacted his movement, but Gane was piecing him up and just moving around. The footwork looked fantastic, and he, at will, just piecing up Francis Ngannou, who many consider to be one of the greatest heavyweights, especially at that time.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my God, it's so tough.
It's tough. It's tough because we never really saw the Aspinall fight actually play out. It was just over before it started.
Yeah.
And it's really like, what can we take from that first round?
100%.
Because Gane looked great, but who knows how the rest of the fight would have gone.
I am going to go with Ciryl Gane on this pick, man.
It's tough because there is a
really
world
fucking tough.
where Gane tries to enter.
Everyone's going to go with Pereira because they have to.
Everyone loves Pereira. How could you not? But
how could I not? Are you going to go with Pereira?
No. I mean, like, how could you not love Pereira?
Yeah.
But there is a world where Gane tries to enter on that first exchange and just gets clipped and puts to sleep.
Like, my soul feels it. Like, him, like, just trying to, like, swing in the pocket and then just getting fucked.
I know. And then there's just that whole scenario where the weight just isn't put on by Pereira as well as we thought. And he looks slow. And Gane just dances around him and just, pieces him up, jab, jab, keeps him guessing.
Oh, fuck, this is so tough, man.
It's a pick 'em for a reason.
Yeah,
It's a very tough fight.
Okay, here's either what happens. Alex Pereira either knocks him out early, or the fight transpires and Ciryl Gane wins. Or just whatever, I'm just wrong.
I feel like Gane's had so many shots at the belt.
Oh, fuck.
That it's like,
and he's so young, too.
Eventually, man, like, he's got to break through and win.
He's got to break through and win it, man. Like, if Alex Pereira wins this, man, like, he's one of the best. Like, he's just, like, that's insane. 3-way
He's
divisions.
a goat. Like, he's on Mount Rushmore of the UFC. 3-division champ. First guy to do it.
I think that
I got to go Ciryl, though.
Yeah.
I got to go Ciryl.
And then, like, that's the hardest pick of the card.
I really, really believe that the footwork and the speed at that size is going to be too much for Pereira, and I think Ciryl will be able to dance around him.
Yeah, you're not dealing with, like, John Jones. It's Alex Pereira who's going to try and knock you out, and then...
Like, you know what he's going to do.
I'm really fucking worried, actually.
Like, Pereira, his takedown defense and all that, it's decent.
But is Ciryl Gane really that good at taking people down? No.
But on the feet, I think Cyryl's just going to be faster.
Okay. He's more adjusted to the weight. He's a monster. He's a really big dude. I'm really worried for him. And we're going to go with Ciryl Gane. Oh, man.
This is an awesome fight, though. This is one I'm really looking forward to.
What, Ilia versus Justin Gaethje?
Pereira. Oh. It's funny that Topuria Gaethje is the biggest mismatch on the card, odds-wise.
As far as, like, a pick, like,
we don't even have to say it. Everybody knows.
I would be more surprised if Justin Gaethje beat Ilia Topuria than this past weekend when Sean Strickland beat Khamzat Chimaev.
100%.
And I'd be a lot more surprised.
Topuria's a minus 750 favorite in this fight. Gaethje's plus 460.
It's just like, this is like MMA math. It's like every dude who Ilia Topuria's fought has also fought Justin Gaethje. He knocked out Charles Oliveira immediately. Like, Justin, who else did he fight?
Who, Justin or Topuria?
Topuria. Max
Holloway, Volk. And we were just talking about how elite Volk was. I mean, Topuria has put all of these guys down.
Yeah, and they've fucked up fucking Justin Gaethje. Like, Justin Gaethje's a brawler, and he literally said, he's like, I don't care if I get knocked out or whatever I do. Like, he's obviously not going to win, and he's obviously going to get knocked out, and, like...
I'd be shocked if he even took him to a decision and, like, lost a decision. I'd still be shocked.
In awe.
I'd be like, what?
I would be in awe.
Anything other than a Topuria knockout,
in the first
I'd
2
be
rounds,
shocked.
I'd be shocked.
I'd be very shocked.
Which is why, he's going to knock him out in the first 2 rounds. Like, their styles are just... No matter what way the fight goes, I know it's going to stay on the feet because we just know Justin Gaethje's style. And if that's the case, which it will be, it's just over for him. Like, he's just going to get the touch of death from, like, Ilia Topuria.
It's crazy because I feel like Topuria is almost underrated. Like, I feel like because he's knocked everyone out so quick, people are like, oh, like, the ground game isn't as good, this, blah, blah, blah.
Bro,
go back and look at the Charles fight.
Look at Charles. He had... in the
Charles tried to take him down and trip him, had him up against the fence, and Topuria was having none of it. None of it.
Yeah. So, like,
what's Justin going to have for him?
Absolutely nothing.
Other than a lucky
right.
right. Which is, you can say that about every fight, but it's not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen.
Nah.
Topuria is going to catch him. It's going to look very similar to the Charles knockout. Gaethje on his back, staring up at the ceiling, or I guess the sky, since we're outdoors.
And that'll be his second last fight in the UFC. They'll book one more. They'll do one more. Maybe a rematch versus Michael Chandler.
Yeah, he's getting up to that age too.
But they've got like 1 or 2 more matchups for him after he loses it.
This is his last title shot. He definitely knows it as well.
Of course. Now he won the title. Kind of. Yeah.
Interim?
Yeah, versus Paddy Pimblett, you know.
We're counting that?
No, we're not counting that. I just want to go over to Tony Ferguson's Instagram. He has UFC champion.
Topuria.
Give me Topuria.
Give me Topuria knockout. Round 1 knockout.
Why round 1 knockout? Easy.
I don't see any way Justin can survive with him. And if Justin's coming to brawl, he's going to get caught early.
He's coming to brawl.
He said he's throwing missiles on the White House lawn, which
he's
was
throwing missiles.
Interesting choice of words for the White House.
Oh yeah, that's true. Missiles. Yeah, well, Ilia Topuria, and then honestly, I'm just hoping that this meets the criteria of what I hope it does. Like, I feel like it's going to be a fun event. I feel like it's going to be fun to watch. Probably never going to see it again.
I'm very excited to see also just how they construct the octagon and the overhang thing that they keep showing.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to look really, really sick with the White House in the background.
I'm like, I think it's going to be like a visually appealing.
Visually, it's going to be a very, very cool card to watch.
All right, closer to the actual like card, we'll release some parlays and some picks. There's going to be a bunch of boosts on like every single app for.
There's definitely some good parlay opportunities here. A lot of these guys who are
100%.
like minus 300, toss a couple of them, 3-4 legger.
Yeah.
There's good opportunities.
When it gets time for crunch time, and you can just do like Josh Hokit, Mauricio Ruffy, and like Bo Nickal, and then like they'll have like a 50% boost or whatever it is you get, and like these are just fucking locks in my opinion. So there's potential to make some money on the card. But yeah, guys, fired up for this card. What comes next after this? Is there a break?
We have
Nice.
No break. We're right back at it the next week with actually a pretty good fight night
Very
main
good
event.
fight. And an
Nickal
important fight.
and Horiguchi, very important for that division.
This will be the next title challenge.
It's a title eliminator.
100%. So, and I really want Horiguchi to win the title. I think that would be like a cool story, like a dude who like fought a decade ago, only lost to Demetrius Johnson, comes back, beats Taguro and Bekov. That other guy he just beat, the
Amir
Albazi.
Cop's a killer too.
Yeah, Cape coming off the Brandon Royval fight, which you picked.
Which you picked.
That's
like
Harrison's
the last
pick.
good fight I picked.
That's the last good
picked.
fight he picked. So we'll be back for that. And anyways, guys, thank you for listening. Fired up for the card, and we'll see you on the next episode.